right here where we are holding this ceremony this year. This area is rich in heritage. It is known as the custodian of the battlefields of the Zulu kingdom. This is a place that should attract travelers from near and far. And in some ways, I think this is the reason why Minister de Lille is also here amongst us, because here she sees a great opportunity for the people of this area for tourism, to attract many people to come here, to come and learn about the history of our country. It is the youth of this area who should be welcoming, accommodating, and feeding the visitors who come here. Stories of brave warriors must be told. The cultural dances that we watched here by Amabuto and the young maidens, these are cultural dances and activities that should be showcased to many people who can come here. There are those inside and outside our country who are trying their utmost to paint a false picture of us as the people of South Africa. They do not tell us what the surveys say, that the majority of South Africans are feeling hopeful about the state of our democracy. They do not tell us that the majority of South Africans believe that race relations in our country have improved since 1994. They do not show the pictures of African, white, Indian, and colored children learning together, studying together, and playing together. What we saw right here on stage with the young people as they were reading the preamble to our Constitution is the South Africa that we are building. It is the future that we are making for these young children. These young children have no hatred in their hearts. They want to work together. They are already learning together in the various schools that the government, where the government has created opportunities for them not only to play together, but to learn together. This is what is not being told about our country. Some say there is a genocide that is underway in our country, and they should have come here to see Professor Cyril Ramaphosa bravely standing here saying that he recognizes the various people who are here. Professor Cyril Ramaphosa's presence here talks to the absence of genocide. If there was genocide, he would not have come here. They want those people who are spreading lies about our country, do not want to talk about the friendships, the neighborliness, and the kindness that is shown by black and white people in our country towards each other. They don't want to play all the social media clips we are seeing of young Afrikaners in veldskoens dancing to amapiano, and white teenagers speaking fluent isiZulu with their friends. They do not want to relate how all of us as South Africans support our sporting men and women across the various sporting codes. Many black South Africans have now embraced a sport called rugby, which in the past would have been seen negatively by many. Today, they are the ardent supporters of the Springboks. And many South African, white South Africans, support Abafana Bafana. And that shows that indeed we are embracing the whole process of reconciliation. Our country's detractors are not talking about the successful land restitution of communities sharing the land and the successful black farmers. They are also not talking about how white farmers continue to support and assist black farmers, and how the number of black farmers who are commercial farmers is increasing on an ongoing basis. Instead, they are painting a false picture designed to sow fear and hatred. We must not let them succeed in their efforts. They must fail as they try to divide us as South Africans. If we continue and together build our nation as South Africans, there will be no one who will be able to plant the seed of discrimination and exclusiveness amongst us.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.